Hey, friendo, Steve here.
And Larson.
And welcome back to Going in Raw Overrun. I want to say
Overrun.
thanks to all the patrons out there, new and old alike.
Yes.
By that I mean recent or not recent.
Yes.
Not necessarily young people, old people, but
yes.
I do want to give a shout out to old people and young people
Yeah.
that are enjoying Going in Raw Overrun. If
Yes.
it wasn't for you guys, Larson, what would your job be?
I'd be a distiller.
Explain.
I make booze.
Oh, nice.
You know, I love me the gin and sodas.
Man,
Make
you
my own
love
gin.
your booze.
Make my own gin.
Boy,
man.
oh boy. Sometimes I come in here in the morning and this place reeks of your breath.
I'm basically
which in
swimming
turn
in it.
reeks of pure alcohol.
The finest distilled $5 gin.
You got that right. Making some of that hooch, some of the moonshine.
Yeah.
And then you get in your little old-timey car and you run it.
No, I have like a Flintstones car.
Oh, okay. That's my favorite story about NASCAR. All I got started bootlegging because of bootlegs. Trying to get away from those cops. They'd supercharge their cars. Anyways. Let's see here. I'm going to hit up before we get started, I like to have some casual conversation with the friendos who are able to be here live. Number one, I want to know, Alex C., you didn't file any paperwork requesting leave, which you don't have to because you are not an employee, even though spiritually you are my favorite employee of Going in Raw, which I do not have to pay. But I am curious as to what you did with your week last week. That's why we have multiple mods. Y'all cannot do it. Y'all can do it. This is completely and totally, for those mods out there, up to your discretion as to when you do it.
Yes.
If we notice that mods are starting to get burnt out or start dropping out, we will appoint new mods.
We will.
But I'm curious what Alex C. did with his weekend, or with his week, rather. So, yeah. Let's see here. Other people. Sammy Garcia said this is his first time on Overwatch. I think he means Overrun.
Overrun.
But Overwatch is a video game, so maybe he's playing that for the first time.
Could be.
So welcome, Sammy Garcia, new patron.
New patron.
Wayne Maker says, Steve, if you wear a kilt and don't let wee Steve and the twins hang free, the very little respect he has for me right now is gone. Yeah, I kind of feel like if I do it, I have to make sure that they're all there.
Your bits are secured.
My bits are unsecure. I have to go all out.
Oh.
My dick is going to be just there. Just, oh, God. Fucking nightmare. This is a wedding. I'm supposed to have fun.
You're not going to be able to have fun.
Can't have fun with my dick everywhere.
Can you just do traditional during the ceremony, but come reception, put some undies on? You know, because it's not uncommon for brides, they have a dress for the wedding. And then for the reception, they wear something a bit more comfortable.
So what's that thing that you wear with the kilt? It's like a sack. Isn't it like a furry sack?
Yeah.
Can I keep a pair of chones in there?
Where are you getting this kilt from? Are you renting one?
Yes. Monica sent me the link.
How do you know?
Or I'm buying it. I think I'm buying it.
Oh, okay.
I think I'm buying it.
All right.
It's like $130.
I don't know if I want to rent something that's rubbing right up against my front area.
Yeah.
I don't know I don't know what the process is for sanitizing those things.
I don't know, man. It's a level of stress. This entire thing is a level. I got to figure out.
Do all the guys that attend the wedding have to wear, or just people in the wedding party?
I got to get a co-host for this show to fill in for me.
You completely no-sold my question.
I got to get a dog sitter, a house sitter. We're going to be gone for 3 weeks. This is a fucking nightmare.
Does every male attendant at this wedding have to wear a kilt, or just those in the wedding party?
I don't think they have to do anything. I think that I don't even know if am I party? Yeah, I guess I am in the wedding party. I think. Well, I am. It's either me or Lacey. I think Lacey is, and I'm not. Yeah, I think that's what it is. I think Lacey is, I'm not.
So why do you have to wear a kilt?
I think this is what you're supposed to do. Scottish wedding.
So
it's like a Ferengi wedding. Everybody's naked.
So everybody has to wear a kilt?
No, a Beta Z wedding, everybody's naked. Ferengi culture, all women are naked regardless.
All right.
I think all men are wearing kilts.
All right. Answer my question.
What?
So every man who attends this wedding is supposed to wear a kilt?
Yeah. Yeah. I think so. Anyways. Let's see here. Okay, Waymaker says it's a sporan. It's like a fanny pack, or as they say, a bum bag, because in their language, fanny is junk for women. Yeah, so maybe I can carry something in there, like a sock or something.
And slip away to the bathroom while no one's paying attention and put some undies on.
Toss it on. Yeah.
No, I understand. Like if you were part of the wedding party, I understand why it would be a necessity for you to adhere to tradition. But if you're just attending,
yeah.
And what if for example, let's say I was invited to this wedding and you didn't tell me this thing about the kilt, and I showed up saying it's kilt.
The difference is,
would I be turned away at the door?
I may not be part of the wedding, but I am family.
Part of the family, yes.
I'm part of the family.
So you're going to be seeing the first 2 rows.
Yeah, I think there's a delineation there.
All right.
It's fucked up, man. It's so fucked up. I just want to go get drunk, but I can't do that if I'm naked.
Well, I feel like now it necessitates you getting imbibed even before anything starts. Before you even put kilt on, you got to get tossed.
Oh, God.
That seems a near certainty at this point, Steve.
Let's see here. Alex C. said, do you have a clan tartan? So I think he just means like, what clan am I going to be sporting? Yes, I do. My sister was giving information about that. So she was able to find something regarding that. But it's kind of loose for me. Because somebody in my family, what is it, my grandma? I think my grandma, her maiden name was Bernie, I think. And Bernie relates to something.
Alex C. says, I'm like 95% sure you're joking, but just to make sure, I hope you know you don't need to be bully bear bollocks under the kilt.
That's what everybody's been telling me. That is not a joke. And I need clarification on this, but everybody has told me.
Who's everybody?
Well, like my family.
You sure that it's not ribbing you?
I think Will. No, I don't think they do. Look,
right.
my family, we're all a bunch of jokesters and everything.
Yeah.
But that's not like, hey, let's put one over on Steve.
Yeah.
Like Will's not that kind of guy.
Yeah.
Will, like he wouldn't do that.
And he's made a point of saying that you can't wear any undies.
I'm almost positive
you
he's
might
been
want
in
to,
the room for that conversation.
You might need to clarify that just to be sure.
He would say if you're not comfortable, don't do it. He's a good guy.
All right.
But I want to be participatory.
Well, you're participating. You're wearing the kilt.
But if all the other guys are doing it and they're like,
here's the thing, no one has to know. You can be wearing undies underneath, and you're not going to be like lifting your kilt up, showing everybody the fact that, like, hey, I got undies on, you don't.
But isn't there a spiritual authenticity that you need to adhere to?
One is okay,
right?
Would you rather? It depends what you prioritize. Your own comfort,
man. It's credentials.
Your own comfort, or
keeping it real. Keeping it real is pretty important.
No, being comfy at a wedding is pretty important.
Yeah, too. I agree with that. But keeping it real is kind of more important.
Is there a middle ground? Is there a compromise to be had?
I mean, I could wear like spandex, but cut out the dick area.
No, this is it. This is how you do it. You get some sort of. They got to be see through. You can wear undies. You get the security. You get the security of knowing that your stuff is in place. It's not going to be out of the place. But should there be some sort of traditional thing where everybody lifts their kilt up?
Oh God!
You can lift your kilt up and everybody can see your bits. That's what it is.
Alex C. says, if you're adhering to authenticity, a kilt is more than just the lower half cover. It's a full body thing. What does that mean? And where have you been where were you last week, Alex C? You got us off topic.
I mean, he also says wear a Giant Gonzalez bodysuit.
Yeah, I thought about that too. Make it look like I've got a micro. See, Waymaker has it right. He says, typical American. Take somebody else's tradition and bastardize it. Make it sanitized. Gentrification. No, man. My dick's got to be out.
All right.
Dick and balls have got to be free.
I'm just looking out for your comfort.
I know, me too. I want to, but I don't know if there's a way around it.
I am all for respecting tradition. I am completely in favor of that. When you go to another country, you got to respect tradition. I agree with that.
Stevie Bradley says because I'm embarrassed by his joke. I'm really not. I'm just not used to just having it out and everywhere.
He also says a low-key big hog doesn't mind going commando.
Well, oh, man.
Austin Luff says there's a certain shirt, certain jacket, certain socks.
Well, all that's fine. I don't care about any of that stuff.
Because your penis might not be on display for everybody to see with the jacket,
Scotland,
shirt, and socks.
And it's cold outside. And it just seems uncomfortable. Yeah. He says, make sure the kilt you wear is cut low enough to conceal everything. And here's one of the things.
Is that your tummy grumbling?
Yeah, my tummy.
Oh, my goodness.
Here's one of the things. I got Alabama, and she's a little mischief maker. She sees me wearing a dress.
Dear.
She's going to want to flip that thing up.
Oh, dear. You have to sort something out, man.
I got to sort it out. I got to sort it out.
Waymaker says, I wore a kilt once. Had to be ankle length.
Yeah, right. It could have been mid-thigh and no one would have seen it.
Oh, my goodness.
I imagine Waymaker. Waymaker looks like...
That's Pop Entertainment. Let's do math on Steve's hog.
In ring 10.
Look.
Oh, it's a 2. It's a 2.
Promo.
What would a promo be for Hog?
I kind of feel like in-ring and promo kind of takes... Or look, kind of covers all your bases there.
Oh, man.
Legacy.
Oh, man, Alabama. That's a legacy right there. That's a 10 right there. Is it book strong? Yeah. Kayfabe? Oh, yeah. Super strong. Oh, man. Let's stop talking about my hog and talk about non-news.
Yeah, let's talk about Kyle O'Reilly.
Very quickly.
Oh, dear Patrick Sparks.
Patrick is the guy who crossed the line.
Yeah.
Here. Patrick crossed the line.
Yeah. I was taking things a bit too far there, Patrick.
It was.
All right, today non-news. Apparently, according to Kyle O'Reilly, Undisputed Era is not going to break up anytime soon. He was on Edge and Christian's Pod of Awesomeness. When asked if Undisputed Era wants to debut on the main roster together, he says, quote, "Oh, absolutely. I know we don't want this thing to end anytime soon. I know it's wrestling. Eventually someone's going to have to go through the barbershop window, right?" He knows his wrestling.
The stream just died when Patrick Sparks said that.
Oh, fitting.
And then it came back.
But I think we want to ride this thing for as long as we possibly can. We're pretty sure that Creative has similar plans for us as far as NXT is concerned. I know there's no plans to split us up anytime soon or anything like that. If the stars align, it'd be wonderful to eventually go to the main roster as a 4-man unit because I think it would be something very unique and very special, and it's something that's not really a 4-man group. Has been done in a while up there, so I think that could be real cool, and I keep my fingers crossed that we do eventually get that opportunity. So that's great. That's how they should do it. Undisputed Era should never, ever break up.
Yeah, they shouldn't break up. That'd be silly if they broke them up. That'd be a bummer. Yeah, I wouldn't want to see that. But it's also telling that, well, it's cool that NXT, he says apparently NXT understands their value.
Yeah, and apparently NXT explains what vision they have for their creative too.
Yeah, they're in the know
sure
on that
is
one.
Very reassuring.
Until the hand of God comes down and plucks them out of NXT and everything's ruined.
And sends Roderick Strong to 205 Live, Redragon to SmackDown, and Adam Cole Bebe to Raw.
Oh, terrible. Terrible. Anyways. And then what? So we talk about is Monday movie news?
Yeah, I guess Monday is movie day now, not Thursday.
Well,
Thursday something else.
I'm gonna kill it and bring it stream better. Anyways, so yeah, movie news. Throw us some questions about movies.
Oh, you saw Shazam. Talk about Shazam, please, and thank you.
Well, I have a review online.
Give us the cliff notes. Give us a 2-minute little tease.
It was good. It's a really fun movie. It's a really funny movie.
It looks like it had the possibility, based on especially the early stills in the trailer, for it to be handled incorrectly and to be like goofy and not funny.
This was legitimately funny.
All right. Is it the best DC movie, yay or nay?
I mean,
of the current crop.
Well, I haven't seen Aquaman and I haven't seen Wonder Woman.
Oh yeah.
So I don't know.
Aquaman did pretty well. I think the reviews
did very well.
I think the reviews are all right.
The reviews were good. It's certainly better than Justice League.
Yeah.
Like Justice League, I think hopefully was the nail in the coffin for DC's like shitty like beginnings.
Mm-hmm.
But no, it was a really funny movie. I was happy because like the stuff in the trailers weren't just the funny bits.
All right, good.
Like there's a lot more in that movie.
Good.
And it's a really fun movie. It kind of reminded me in some ways of like some movies from like kids fantasy movies from the 80s, how they got kind of dark. Because you could totally take like a 10-year-old of this. I mean, hell, I'd probably have Bama watch it. But there are like 2 moments that I'm like, oh my God, that was kind of messed up. There was one, it was kind of a what's that dude in Indiana Jones who gets melted?
Major Tote.
Yeah, Major Tote. There's kind of a moment like that early on where this lady gets like incinerated.
Oh my gosh.
And it's kind of like darkly comical. And another bit, like this demon, like literally swallows this guy's head, and then throws him out the window. But there's like no gore.
Oh,
he you see him latch onto his head, and then it cuts away, and then you see the body being thrown out of a window. But no, somebody mentioned. Remember when John Cena was in talks to be cast?
Yeah,
I do kind of feel like that, just from a fan standpoint, and me want to see John Cena do really cool stuff. That would have been better. That would have been way awesome. But Zachary Levi, whatever his name is, Chuck.
Yeah.
He was really good.
Yeah.
He is really good. Yeah. So it's good stuff. Sammy Garcia asks, have you guys ever tried to write and sell a script for a movie?
No.
I have not tried to do that. I've started many scripts.
Same.
As have you.
Yeah.
I've never finished one and tried to get it sold.
I've never finished a feature-length script. No.
Let's see here. I enjoyed Austin Luff brings up Batman versus Superman, and I actually thought that movie was kind of decent, but I do think that, like, I don't know. I would be kind of interested to see what Zack Snyder's Justice League cut looked like.
Yeah.
Because I think the dude, he had a vision, and it would have been interesting to see them try to see that through. But, because that movie was terrible.
Yeah.
It was so bad. I forget, did you see that movie or no?
No.
It's really bad. It is so bad. F Pup Entertainment says Us is 4 stars in his eyes. That movie made a lot of money.
Yeah, it did.
Made a lot of money.
Excited to check it out.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that one. What are you on, Rod? What are you doing right there?
I'm doing research for Count Out while we're doing this.
Oh, cool.
I'm engaged, though.
You're kind of not. What are your thoughts on Brightburn? Asks Waymaker. I don't know what Brightburn is.
Yeah, I don't know what that is either.
I'm going to take a look. Brightburn. What's the next movie you're looking forward to?
The new Star Wars one.
Oh, Brightburn is that a Superman but not Superman movie.
Oh, okay.
It's like yeah. I haven't seen the trailer. I've just heard about that. Everybody said a lot of good things about it.
Did that just come out?
When is it? Is it coming out? When is it coming out? May 24th. So that's still 2 months away. So that's cool. I don't know. I've heard good things about it though. Thoughts on Bill and Ted 3?
Awesome. Can't wait. Excellent. Can't wait.
Everybody seems very excited about them. It's so fucking
it's really cold in here.
I
Is the
turned
heat on?
I turned the heat up to like 69.
Nice. I think you have to get like 71 before it actually starts blowing hot air, and then just blows hot air nonstop.
Waymaker says it's Superman gone Brexit. Did you hear the All Elite Wrestling news from C2E2? What news would that have been?
I think they just confirmed All In 2 is going to be in Chicago. That's the only thing I know of.
Oh, okay. Well, that's cool. Patrick Sparks, you check out Fincher's new series on Netflix.
What's that called?
What series is that? Are you talking about Mindhunter?
You talking about Zodiac? I watched that again, or started watching that again.
Are they going to do a Zodiac TV show?
That'd be great.
That'd be awesome.
That'd be really great.
Revisit because it's fairly obvious now in my mind that Arthur Lee Allen is not Zodiac, and that was the guy they're really strongly pointing the finger at.
I just got to the point where he's cleared in the movie, where they said the handwriting samples and then the circumstantial evidence they think can match the ballistics, yada yada. I mean, and watching everything up to that point, having listened to Monster now, I'm like, check. It feels, watching it now feels a lot more like a list of events as opposed to a cohesive story.
Oh, you think so?
So the podcast, I'm not going to say ruin the movie for me, but altered my perception of the movie.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah. The movie's kind of always had that feel to me, but I still really
Oh yeah, it's a fun movie. Well, not a fun movie, it's an enjoyable movie.
I think the only thing that kind of, and it's fun. The funny thing is, like, so I mean, obviously the movie of Zodiac is more about Robert Graysmith's, or the general obsession with Zodiac and how it ruins lives, how he ruined more lives than just killing people.
Yes, totally.
The perception of Zodiac did that. But I think what kind of, I'm going to say ruins it for me, but I've always found kind of funny is that, like, they totally point the finger at one guy, and then in the post, in like the little, type page, it says, it wasn't him.
Yeah.
It totally wasn't him.
Oh, I know. Even they get, like, when the woman gets pulled over because the guy says her tire was loose.
Uh-huh.
That's totally the actor who played Arthur Lee Allen's voice. Totally is.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But I thought, okay, but the guy at the beginning, I don't think was.
No, I don't think it is.
The guy on the 4th of July, I don't think that was him.
And the guy that says, "Give me your wallet and your car keys," definitely isn't him. But it sounds like the guy in the car is.
Okay, yeah, that could be. Therathabatus asks Zodiac, one person or multiple people?
I think Zodiac was probably one person who took credit for other people's crimes at a certain point.
I think that's probably correct. Zodiac, the movie, put doubt on the cab killing as being the Zodiac.
Because it didn't match his MO.
Right. What did you think of the idea that it could be Ted Kaczynski?
Oh, it's ridiculous.
Do you think that's ridiculous? Could be. That's the weird thing about Zodiac is how many oddball characters. There are so many weird people out there.
Well, it seemed like it's interesting or weird that so many interesting characters were in the Bay Area at that particular time.
Yeah. Like the fact that Arthur Lee Allen used to carry around had bloody knives in his trunk because he used to kill chickens.
Well, like he had squirrels in his trailer.
Yeah, that's all weird stuff. And I get why Dave Toschi thought the guy was weird because he obviously was.
Yeah.
And you get a gut feeling, man, this guy totally is a Zodiac killer type. But none of the evidence.
That scene where they first interview Arthur Lee Allen's still really good.
Oh, it's great.
Especially when he chimes in with that knife bit out of nowhere. And everybody's all,
yeah.
We weren't even investigating
knives in my trunk because I killed chickens.
Man.
I love that actor too.
Yeah, he's really
great.
good.
He's really good. I would recommend. I forgot. Did you watch Mindhunter?
I started watching. I really liked it. My wife wasn't that into it.
I really like that show.
I need to finish that.
It's really good.
Richard says, Steve, did you get my idea for Count Out?
I don't know. I get a lot of people send me stuff for Count Out. I don't know.
F Pop Entertainment says best scene in Zodiac is a scene in the basement. Yeah, that scene's creepy as all
get out. I remember watching that the first time in the theaters. Oh, that's creepy as all get out, man. That's great. Yeah, I don't know. Just what's your idea for Count Out? And we can
tell us.
Just tell us now. We just got too much stuff going on to keep track of stuff.
Yep.
Oh yeah, top 10 loudest crowd reactions. I'm not really sure how much we can talk about that, like on an entry by entry basis.
Mm-hmm. But I watched Abducted in Plain Sight. That's a difficult watch.
Yeah, I can't do it. I even had to stop watching the Madeleine McCann documentary. It's not because the parents were stupid. In fact, the parents were actually they actually had a pretty decent system on checking for their kids. But just the idea of somebody stealing off with my kid is just terrifying. Mm-hmm. It's like the worst possible thing that could ever happen. I couldn't even imagine. Like, they mentioned the McCanns. So their kid got abducted, and then they were up until like 4 a.m. or 2 a.m, something like that. And then they nodded off to sleep and woke up, and they, started searching for their kid. They only got a little bit of sleep. Mm-hmm. Then like 5 a.m, they got up and started searching for her again. And they were like, they just felt like, and I couldn't imagine this. They just felt like they were the only people looking for the kid.
Ugh.
Like, because the cops weren't out there yet.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm not sure at what point I'd be able to sleep.
I know.
I don't think I could ever see myself, if Alabama went missing, putting my head down.
That's got to be the worst thing is your kid getting kidnapped and not knowing anything what's going on.
I couldn't imagine.
I can't imagine in a situation there's any peace ever involved while your kid is missing.
Yeah. And it could be a matter of, like, after being up for 24 hours,
your body just give out.
Your body just gives out, and you collapse, and you have nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine being like, oh, my kid was kidnapped about 7 hours ago.
Time for a nap.
I got to get some sleep before. No, I would be out. I would be out on the streets everywhere. Oh.
Oscar Lund asked your favorite modern horror film. It's probably Get Out. The movie's so good.
Oh, God, yeah. No, that's amazing. That's a great movie. Stevie Bradley. Steve, you love Sorkin. What did you think of The American President? Have not seen it. It looked too, like...
It's kind of cheesy.
It looked too cheesy.
I've seen it.
It did.
F Pop wants us to power rank serial killer movies. Well, Zodiac's in the conversation. Seven's in the conversation.
Yeah. Time to go to...
I guess you put Silence of the Lambs on there.
Serial killer movies. Don't know what that is. Don't know what that is. That's great.
I really think Girl with the Dragon Tattoo is that great.
It wasn't that great of a movie.
American Psycho.
Oh, American Psycho is definitely up there, man.
No Country for Old Men is on there.
Definitely up there. No Country for Old Men's up there. Like you said, 7. Let's see here. Natural Born Killers is an interesting one.
It's interesting. Oh, From Hell was awful.
Yeah, that was crap. What's your take on Natural Born Killers? I know we've talked about it before, but
it's interesting. Oh, Psycho's on there. It's interesting.
Nobody's made a definitive H.H. Holmes movie. Kind of feel like that would be, if in the right hands, that could be fascinating.
Mm-hmm.
That guy built a hotel to kill people.
That's weird.
That's insane.
That's weird.
Because back then you can get away with anything, including building a hotel to murder people. Henry, Portrait of a Serial Killer.
That's a hard movie to watch.
That might be number 1 for me. That's terrifying.
Yeah.
That movie is
Peeping Tom's really good.
Scary.
Wayne Maker says, fuck the McCanns. I never leave Sienna in a foreign country alone. Therathabata says, the system from the McCanns one isn't really decent at all because their plan was to check the kids were still there. It doesn't prevent anyone from taking them at any point. When does this all take place? Like what year?
10 years ago.
Oh,
2007,
okay.
something like
Wait, they still had, like, no, I guess they're the
2010 maybe.
So they still had baby monitors then, like the video ones, but I guess the they're
Depend
probably
on
too
the
far.
resort's Wi-Fi, because there was nothing spectacular about the resort. They said it was very like.
Well, I mean, just even regardless of the Wi-Fi, just the like the range of the monitor. You know, most of them are like 500 feet or something like that.
I know. I mean, I know for a fact, like personally speaking, and you're probably the same way. That's nothing I ever would have done, even if we had a system in place.
No, I would not feel comfortable doing that.
But like, I mean, I would put, because we have like older stepkids, I would be like, hey, Summer, Devin, stay here and, make sure nothing happens. But that's when you have older kids who stay up,
Therathabata says No Country for Old Men is a horror movie. No, but it is a serial killer movie.
Oh, yeah. Antoine Chigurh is totally I mean, he was a serial killer. He was like he had a purpose.
F-Pop Entertainment, Scorsese, and DiCaprio were supposed to make an H.H. Holmes movie.
Really? Ooh. That could have been good.
D Minor asked, what other rock band should get their own movie? Good question.
Oh, God. Apparently Motley Crue has their own movie
Yeah,
now.
Netflix, yeah.
Apparently it's terrible.
Oh, really? I read the book.
Well, I read that it's obvious that the band is sort of like heavily involved.
Oh, so it's a little sugar-coated. That's kind of a bummer.
Yeah.
Because the book wasn't.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, as far as I know, unless they did a lot more extreme things than mentioned in the book. This is all drugs and sex and partying and Vince Neil getting drunk and killing somebody.
Wait, what? That happened?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, he was drunk driving in his Ferrari or Corvette or something, and his passenger died, and singer for another band.
Did he do any time for that?
I don't remember.
Jesus. Isn't that crazy how like sometimes you'll hear about somebody who gets into a car accident and they go to jail for like ever, and then some people just, I mean, I know a lot of it is just rich and not rich.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, that's crazy to me.
I assume he had to serve. I mean, it was like his best friend too, so that's.
It freaks me out. Like there was I've told you this before. I was listening to a podcast about prison life. And it's produced in coordination with a prison somewhere. And the co-host is an inmate, very charismatic guy, and then the other co-host isn't, and she's very cool too. But they interview inmates, and there was one guy, I'll never forget this. There was one guy who he was a lawyer, and he went to a Christmas party, got drunk at his work's Christmas party, drove home drunk. Got into an accident, killed, I think, like half a family.
Oh, my God.
And went straight to prison, no bail, nothing, never got out. He's probably not going to get out. I don't know. I forget exactly how long he's in for. It might be indefinite. I'm not sure. But that freaks the hell out of me. You just leave your house, make really bad decisions, and then yeah, you're done. Like you leave your house and you never get to see your family again.
Wow.
Unless it's like through a glass wall or something.
So
that's horrible.
Vince Neil, this is 86. He was sentenced to 30 days in jail, 5 years probation, $2.6 million in restitution to the victims, and 200 hours of community service.
Yep.
And he got out of jail after 15 days.
Yep. That's horrible. That's horrible. Yeesh.
Oh, sorry, is the drummer of Hanoi Rocks.
Oh, okay.
Wow, the occupants of the other vehicle were seriously injured and suffered brain damage.
Ugh, see? That's messed up, man. That's messed up.
Wow.
15 days. And he's probably treated like a literal rock star there. Because he is a rock star. We need to end this overrun on a happy note, Larson.
Yeah, let's take one more question.
One more question.
What's the quality? Good
Patrick Sparks said it's called Ear Hustle, San Quentin. It's really damn cool. Yeah, it was. I listened to a couple episodes on a road trip once. It was really good. F Pop says, Steve, how much are you anticipating Endgame? All the anticipation.
3 hours long, you know.
I know. I wish it was 8. Oh man, I could sit in that universe forever. I am so flippin' hyped for that movie. It's gonna be my favorite movie. I can already tell of all time.
All right. Is that the positive note you want to end the show on?
Lacey's she has to do a research paper on a career that she would like to have, but not necessarily the career that she's going to school to have.
All right.
And so she decided to do a research paper on being an independent filmmaker.
Oh.
So it's allowed me to revisit certain things like American Movie.
Yeah.
And
oh, gosh, yeah.
What's his name? Robert Rodriguez book.
Yeah.
Rebel Without a Crew.
Yeah.
And I started reading the Orson Welles book about his creation of Other Side of the Wind, and it's so great. It's just this dude. He's old. He's massive, and he's still just on the hustle.
Yep,
making these movies.
Yep.
You know, they were able to shoot on the MGM lot for like $200 a day, only because he had the crew say they were students at UCLA. And at this time, like, people were really clued into how good Citizen Kane was.
Yeah,
and he still needed a hustle.
Yeah, he still couldn't make
his damn
raise
movie.
any money to make his movies.
It's crazy.
It is pretty crazy.
Yeah. Anyways, that's it. Thanks so much. We'll talk to you guys later, and goodbye.
Goodbye.